Peace. So I would first just like to thank everybody for joining us today. Welcome you to this GEEC Steam the Block Digital Exchange. Very happy to have you here. This is Mental Health Month. So our topic for this workshop is Mind Over Matter. A few housekeeping rules before we get started. If I could ask everybody to put your device, your phone on mute, your computer on mute while you're not speaking, that just makes it easier for everyone else to hear whoever is presenting. We have the chat active. If you have any questions, any comments or ideas during the presentation, please feel free to put it in the chat. If you have questions, we'll be answering those at the end. The point of this is to have an open dialogue. We have folks from all over the world joining this call, and we want to be able to hear and connect with everybody. So definitely use the chat. Without further ado, I'm going to briefly introduce myself. For those that don't know, my name is Lamon Brown. A lot of people know me as Image. I'm the founder of the Swaliga Foundation based in Washington, D.C., and we specialize in STEAM education, using the arts to teach science, tech, engineering, and math. I'm also one of the co-founders of the Global Education Exchange Coalition, or GEEC. You hear us say GEEC or GEEC. And our purpose is to connect young people from around the world. So,
what is yoga? People may ask. Yoga, the meaning of yoga is a union. It is derived from Sanskrit, meaning root. Yuk, it is how it's said in Sanskrit, meaning to join, to unite. The English word yoke is also derived from the same Sanskrit root. So the word, it's a verb form, and it is widely used in a variety of meaning in Sanskrit in the Indian languages, such as udyoga, meaning production, endeavor, or business. Viyoga, meaning separation, termination, divorce. Ayoga, meaning commission, commit. So the understanding that we ought to have about yoga is that it is the coming together, the creation, a committee. So it is your body coming and uniting, or the mind and the spirit and the body coming together. It's a union. And that's the basics that we ought to understand. And one asks, what do I benefit from doing yoga? When one practices yoga in their life, they become aware of an energy that resides within them. And this energy is very special, because when you are aware of it and you know how to awaken it and you know how to calm it, it is the very essence of life. It actually is what guides us to follow our true purpose of being in this existence. So it's a very important aspect of our being that we need to understand very importantly. And it is an education that it is not mainstream, so you don't find it in most platforms. We're very happy to share it with you. Your root, which is the core of you, if you come seated at an easy pose and you become aware of your center, the core just below your belly button, and that's where the depth of your core is. When we breathe to that particular point. That's where we direct you to breathe. Why that point is important is because when it is activated, so if I do this particular motion, activating that particular point, I awaken my spirit within, I awaken my awareness, and therefore my concentration, my consciousness becomes sharpened, and that's what we refer to as the life energy. It is acknowledged scientifically as well as an important supportive or complementary health care There has been various scientific tests that have been conducted. We have medical practitioners as well who would recommend the practice of yoga to their patients so that they can improve in whatever condition their patients may be going through. And there's various disease and illnesses that medical practitioners are well aware that when combined with the use of yoga, patients can benefit much better from their recovery. Various studies have also shown that the practice of yoga can assist to regulate psychophysiological parameters such as blood pressure, such as regulating brain waves, so such things dealing with anxiety as well. One of the practices of yoga is meditation, and I'm just going to take you through meditation in a moment. But first, I want to explain to you what meditation is. It is a procedure that has been practiced over thousands of years to cleanse the mind, to clear the subconscious, to clear all the gata that we store in our own subconscious. It is very important, this practice, that we do it first thing in the morning so that you clear any garbage, any kind of thinking that might intrude in your mind and lead you towards a negative path. And that's truly what meditation is. And once you have managed to clear your mind, you're able to bring productive thoughts to the front, and you're able to address any matters that needs your attention. Meditation can also be referred to as a state of restfulness, of restful awareness. So you are aware, but you are resting. So we know of all the different stages of sleeping. And we know that you can sleep while you are not in deep sleep. That's a very perfect stage of meditating. I'm going to invite you to meditate with me at this moment. If you can come seated at easy pose. And with your hands, crossing them and putting your hands underneath your armpits. And with your shoulders, just dragging them up towards your ear and making sure that your neck is relaxed. Okay? And in this posture, while we're shrugging, we're going to be breathing and taking a minute to meditate. So close your eyes. Shrugging your shoulders, taking a deep breath in. Releasing breath gently as you release your shoulders. Taking a deep breath in again. Shrugging your shoulders. And releasing. Gently releasing your shoulders. This meditation can be done for 11 minutes, but we're just going to do it for a brief moment for you to just get a sense of what it's like. It's a meditation that you can use when you're feeling anxious, and it helps you release the worry and the tension that sits in your body. So we encourage you to take it home and in your own space, do it for a longer period of time. And in closing, I want to invite you to do a tree posture with me. A tree posture is one of those meditation in motion that we use in yoga, and it's a very powerful posture. So if you all come standing on your feet,
Sumi, if you could take off the share screen, then we can see everybody.
Excuse me?
Take off the share screen and then we can see everybody.
Okay. So if you come standing and let's see which one works best for me. If you come standing and raising your up. Let's see. Can you see me? So you raise your leg up, open it.
And if you try
your foot, if you can't take it up here, try putting it down below to your ankle. Going to demonstrate for those that may have, if you can bring it here, that's perfect. Or you can bring it just below your knee, over here, or all the way, if you're flexible enough, above your thigh. Okay, so this is where we are. And with your hands, you can bring them above your head with your palms touching, as you've seen in the picture that I had on. And stand in a tree posture. This is a tree posture. We refer to this as a posture of strength in yoga. And we believe that when you have totally gotten yourself in this posture, you resemble qualities of a tree. No matter what storm may come, rain or sunshine, you will remain in your stance. Okay?
Awesome. So we're gonna welcome our next youth performer. If you have any questions or any comments, please put it in the chat. We definitely want to hear from you. Shamaya, whenever you're ready, if you could just introduce yourself, give us your name and tell us where you're calling in from. We're excited to hear you do your thing.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Shamaya Mapanga and I'm going to play a violin. I'm playing a violin actually. It's been 6 years since I've played a violin. So I'm going to play themes from the water music and my younger sister is gonna pick me up. Thank you.
Awesome.
That was amazing. See
Awesome.
all the claps. Woo, woo.
I'm very envious of somebody who can play an instrument.